What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're gonna play one of everybody's favorites, Mono Green Aggro. And I will say there's a downside because it really didn't add much from the new set. Strixhaven's was really based around like the 5 schools and lots of multicolor things, and then legendary creatures that had opposite color creatures on the back. So there's not really a lot of those you're gonna want to use in this list. However, you just change up the configuration of stuff that already existed, you can get to town with it. And here's the other thing too I would say about this list that's actually very good, is that if you've been playing for the last year or two, you probably own a big chunk of these cards and you don't necessarily need a lot of Strixhaven stuff to be able to build it. So that's another benefit to it. So lots of good things going into this, and it is still very strong and very powerful. So if you're looking for something to get those last few wins at the end of the month to get into Mythic, maybe this is something you want to play, and the games are fast to allow you to get more in. But anyway, let's go take a look at this list. Now, y'all know I am a big fan of the mono green decks. However, this one I cannot take credit for. This comes from a Rumti, Rumti. You can catch Rumti over on Twitch. Don't know, he streams a few nights a week, so you can probably find him over there. But if you want mono green, he's kind of your go-to guy. That's pretty much all he plays every set, every season, and he seems to do pretty well with it. So if you're looking for other ideas or you get stumped, check him out. He'll at least be able to answer some questions about various cards. Now, getting into this list, there's some weird one-ups, but I'm trusting him here before we get into this. But there's one Blizzard Brawl. I do say there are some times I would like having a second, most likely, but this is going to be okay. 4 Swarm Shamblers, it's kind of a gimme. Just every time you get something targeted, you get extra 1/1s. Don't undersell that, because those 1/1s will matter in several matchups. Then you got Scavenging Ooze. Again, clears the graveyard, gain you some life, also gets counters, so that gives you a benefit from the Swarm Shambler. We got Kazandu Mammoth, just gets really big really easily. Nothing wrong with that. Lovestruck Beast, which we've seen in a ton of lists. I will say Lovestruck Beast also has the awesome ability against mono red, just being a wall a big chunk of the time. Just turn it into a 5/5 blocker, and sometimes I can buy you the turn or two that you need. One Thrashing Bronodon, and this card's kind of gone by the wayside as people have kind of gotten away from it playing Gem Razor. But I will say this, it's kind of can be like Gem Razor number 5 if you need it. And it's not irrelevant, right? Because against the mono white aggro decks, you do need to be able to kill things like the Maul the Skyclaves, the 2 mana creature, right, is an enchantment. You want to be able to kill that. So like there's some good stuff there you want to be able to stop. Even some are still playing Halvar, so if you want to kill the sword, that's a thing too. But even when it comes to mono red, you can kill an axe. Some of them have started playing the Shadow Spear. You can get rid of that. You can get rid of Embercleave. So like still has a lot of uses in the current environment. Even getting rid of something like Binding of the Old Gods against the Soul Tide decks can keep them from ramping up to an ultimatum, which is what you really want to do anyway. But yeah, Gem Razor also does a lot of the same. Then we have Questing Beasts. Obviously, this card has a billion words and still does a bunch of billion amazing things. So you go ahead and play it. Mostly the fact that it's a hasty boy is pretty good though. But I will say, in a world full of Witherbloom decks that are trying to play all the pest, having a thing that can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less is really big. Also good against the aggro decks. You're playing one Vivian Monsters Advocate, just kind of as a finisher, sort of cleanup, even against the slower decks, which is nice. 3 Great Hinge, because this card's just awesome, getting you extra cards and making your creatures bigger. Doing 4 Stone Cold Serpents, and these are kind of filling in the gap on the curve for you in some spots, right? You don't have that many things at 1 and 2, so this gives you something to do with it. You can play it late against some of the red decks. It also carries a lot of weight against the various builds of rogues, right? Because it blocks all the flyers, first off, but then it also can't be killed by Drown in the Lock. It really just can't be blocked, or it can block infinitely against Soaring Thought Thief. It's even good against Lurrus. So kind of keep that in mind. It's actually got a lot of uses, so don't be afraid to even make it as just a 3/3 or something, because sometimes that's going to be enough in those fights. Then 4 Primal Might, because we need more removal. Then of course 2 Castle Grambrig, 18 Snow Covered Forest, and 3 Faceless Havens. And this is good too, because if your creature gets swept, you have another couple of ways to get in and get some damage done. Rumti did build a whole sideboard for this, but we're actually going to play just best of 1. However, if you want it for best of 3, you can download the list as usual. Again, you want to check out the end of the video to see what changes we would make to this after playing the games, and check out a card spotlight. But for now, we're going to go hop into the arena. I think this is one of those times where you keep it, but you just play a turn 2 Stone Cold Serpent, and then if it dies, you just play a Scavenging Ooze and try to get it to a 3/3. Oh no, this is not going to go well for us. We need to draw all of our Primal Mites, or else we might just be dead. I mean, I'm glad we at least have a Gem Razor. That'll at least let us get rid of a Maul the Skyclaves or something. Oh, what? Oh no, this could be even much worse than I thought this could be. Alright. Well, we're going to stick with our initial plan. Oh, Clever Illuminamancer might eat our lunch here, y'all. They're down to 3 cards, though, so I mean, that's something. But I have done a ton of damage with that thing with just a couple of cards in hand already. Oh, this sucks. I mean, I gotta block and try, but this is sad. Gonna fight as one? No, Light of Hope. Okay. Okay, that wasn't nearly as bad. I thought we were going to get lit up for real, and they were going to get to keep their creature. That's not what happened at all. Okay. All right, Mavenda. I do like me some Mavenda. That's a good card. Hey, thanks for liking the stream. Ooh, I was gonna do something altogether different, but we can just kill a Mavenda. That's much worth doing here, actually. Not only that, we kill a Mavenda, and then we get to actually like eat stuff out of the yard too. Because that would be the second. There'd be 2 creatures. So I guess we want to do this for 1. And the best part is Clever Illuminamancer has no power. Hey, thanks for following. Alright. Then we'll eat that duder. And then I guess we'll eat the one in my yard. Why not? Just trying to get as much damage as we can in, because I know this deck doesn't play creatures with a lot of high power, so once we start getting to Questing Beast action, we can really start just taking off. Alright. Reduce to memory. Sounds good. That's probably going to get used on our Questing Beast. So I'm actually just going to play Gem Razor here to maximize our attack damage next turn. Does that exile? It does exile, so we won't get another token from the Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze might just get eaten, but even then, that's not the worst thing because Gem Razor tramples, so that sets us up pretty good here. Yep, and we're going to get a 3/2 out of the deal. Yeah, not sure how the opponent's going to come back from this, but I've seen a bunch of crazy turns with, you know, you play a Illuminamancer and then you get the Leonin, whatever, Light Scribe, and then you just start going bananas. So though it's not readily apparent, that's not to say they can, oh, well, now that's it. I was about to say, well, maybe, but no, never mind. So what's that? 9, 10, yeah, that's lethal. Just get the blocker out of the way. Yeah, I feel bad for the opponent. That wasn't so much of a good game, but yeah. Because green, red, and white each have one that draw a card. And then you have Plum the Forgotten, which also gets you extra cards and gives you copies of spells. And then you have stuff like Show of Confidence that all you have to do is play one other spell. And then you just get a billion effects that go off, and you can win in a turn with that too. So I think the parts are there. It's just people want to keep putting, like, I've seen people want to play with like I don't know. They're trying to like claim the firstborn and do all this other stuff in the decks, which it's not necessarily bad, but they're playing all these gimmick cards instead of just like go for the throat type things. That's my concern with it. Like, and Mavinda also helps a lot too. I gotta give credit to that card. That card is definitely overperformed from what I expected. What is this about? Also, thanks for that, by the way. I don't want to be rude here. I got caught up concentrating on what my opponent's doing. I feel like something's about to get bone crushed, or stomped, I should say. Who gets stomped? Alright, so I kind of feel like I have to bait a stomp out here, right? So I got to play this first. So whoever they're going to stomp, which is probably going to be just a Stone Cold Serpent. No. Was not. Well, that didn't go according to plan. So do we try to stomp the Innkeeper? Like, it's probably a Brazen Borrower too, though, right? So that makes, man, that makes our Primal Might so bad. You know what? Let's just try to attack then. I mean, they're not going to commit to mana. We're not going to commit to mana. It's just like, whatever. Let's do this. I'm just not in a situation where we could throw off this Primal Might and have it mean anything yet. Hey, thanks for everybody for rolling in here. See, I knew it. I knew it. Oh no. Here come a pile of cards. Man, let me get 2 removal cards, please. Just place those right up top, deck. I would be much appreciated. Not a thing, the deck said. No chance in that happening, friend. Okay, so now we do have choices. Like, we could Stone Cold Serpent, kill like an Innkeeper, attack with everything else. Still have a Questing Beast the next turn, which feels pretty good. Don't hate it. So what if we went... Actually, you know what? If we're going to do this, let's just... Let's attack first and just see how the opponent blocks. Because I don't really care if either of these smaller creatures gets blocked. Because if they do that, then we get to take out both Innkeepers. Whereas if we do it first, they might want to really keep an Innkeeper. Oh no. What? Oh, that plan backfired. What? What? Why? Why? What is this? Is this just like a dragon or something coming next turn? Alright, well I guess we're just going to make a 4/4 Stone Cold Serpent. I don't know what just happened. That was a weird block. I could not have predicted that. I thought they would have blocked with one of them. Kept the other one. Is what I thought was going to happen. But... Oh, it's a Lukka. Yep. Here comes a coma.
Dissenters are welcome to
I guess I should have killed that. Yep. That was a mistake on my part. Don't know if we're going to be able to get it done now. Okay. Well, there's actually a way, because these are protection from multicolor. So Coma actually can't do anything to these. Which is funny, but it's a thing. So if we... How do we do this? Alright, so we can play Questing Beast. Nope, that eats all our mana. We can just turn one of these into an 8/8, 7/7. Target the token. Crap, nope, because I want to be able to attack them and go after Lukka. So I have to do it on... Alright, crap. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Almost ran out of time there. Stone Cold Serpent might turn out to be the exact right card I need for this situation. If we can get an untapped land next turn, this could be really good. Alright, so we're going to attack this one into Lukka, this one into the opponents. Actually, does it even matter? What if we just... What can Lukka even do here? No, let's do that. There's no point in even dealing with Lukka here. Just want to make it a non-issue.
Next time you won't be so lucky.
Alright, there's an Innkeeper. Llanowar Visionary. Man, missing a land hurt here, though, for real. That was a real issue. No blocks. The opponent's at 7. Okay. So if we make a really big Stone Cold Serpent, target one of their 3/3s, we can attack for 8? Is 8 even enough? That isn't... I mean, they could block, block, block. They won't kill our Stone Cold Serpent, but they'll live. We could attack with our lands and all those, but they could sack one. They could just block one of the others. That's 6. But they would just kill one of the Stone Cold Serpents. So that's not going to work. Alright, I guess this is the plan we have to go with. For 0, sadly. And we're going to lose our Stone Cold Serpent here, but, like, what else can we do? I mean, if they sack to tap the Questing Beast... Well, that's it. You're letting us go to the attack step, right? Block. Block. Take... Well, this has to block here. Yeah. Alright. Oh, they could have another... Oh. Depending on what adventure cards they have, though. If they don't have one, we're good. If they do, we're dead. And that's partly my fault, because I just forgot about Lukka. I knew Lukka was in these new versions of the decks, and I just totally forgot. Oh, that's it. Oh, Stone Cold Serpents to the rescue. Woo. Woo. Okay, we'll keep this. I would like one more land, just to size things up a little bit better, but there we go. That'll help us out somewhat. Wind Robber. Well, I don't have anything to fight you, Wind Robber, so you get to live today. Though I'm willing to attack if you're willing to block. I'm game for those shenanigans. They were not, however. Stone Cold Serpent. Gonna get to do a little bit of work here, too. It's protection from Drown in the Lock. Protection from Soaring Thought Thief. Not from Blood Chief's Thirst, though. Oh, ain't gonna get that. Like, they're just trying to leave me with nothing. How rude. Okay, so now I have to decide if it's worth it more to either have Questing Beast or Kazandu Mammoth in play. I got 2 cards in the yard. I'm assuming I have at least 3 next turn. Maybe even 4. But if I do have more than that, they probably aren't going to have mana to counter. So I'm going to go with Mammoth, only because I have a land in hand. And with chance we can get some attack damage. And I could have gone Questing Beast into Swarm Shambler, but... Alright. So that's going to put us up to 5 cards after they attack. Oh, I've won mine. Alright, so we do get to Great Hinge. Alright. Shields are at least down for the moment. That is a big, big deal here. And yes, they can attack, and yes, I will trade my Mammoth for an Enforcer if the opponent so chooses to fight that fight. All right. Don't hate it. Having Scavenging Ooze with this much mana and things going to my graveyard is really big, by the way. Enough that the opponent might want to try to kill a Scavenging Ooze right now. Exactly. Good news is we know their hand's empty and we have stuff. Ooh, I wanted that land. Okay, let's go ahead and play the Ooze. We'll get a look at one card. Decide what we want to do with the rest of this. We're going to play a land. Attack. How many cards do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in my yard? Oh, no, more than that. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, ugh, okay. 11 cards. All right. So 11 cards in the yard. So we're going to have to get rid of quite a few here. I can get it down to 7. They could make it 8 again. I think because we have the mana, I think I'm just going to do this first. Because it could also result in us getting another token if they do target the Scavenging Ooze. That's not a bad card to pick up either. Okay, I'm going to end the turn. Nighthawk Scavenger. That's going to be a problem. Not a fan of this new situation. Uh-oh. Or were they just checking for reach? That's fair. Smart, honestly. Alright, we've got 33 cards left. Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping to draw. Dang it. Took the Primal Might right off the top of my library. Alright, well, let's get some stuff out of the yard that we'd be sad to see the opponent steal. Because they're not playing Luris, but it looks like because they were playing Scavengers might have been the real reason. Okay, that's a thing. These are options. I don't hate this, that is for sure. So I've got 11 cards. So I can get us down below. I can get us to exactly 8 if I play Scavenging or Questing Beast. I could also play Gem Razor to block a Nighthawk Scavenger, which isn't spectacular, but it's something. Let's see. How do I want to do this? All right, I think I'm playing this as a land. Because, like, if the opponent just wants to block, like, so be it. You know what? I might even play this Gem Razor on the Swarm Shambler. I don't think I'm above that right now. Like, I just feel like you're just going to give up something here, one way or the other. Like, you make the call. Like, I'm just going to bring the heat. You figure out what you want to do. Yeah, exactly. Now they're looking for answers. Did they draw removal? Ah, boo. That sucks. All right, fair enough. Well, yeah, we're just going to go get it. Like, if we're just racing, we're racing. Fine. Oh, they were willing to give all that up. Okay, okay. They did gain some life, so it's still even, but we do have a great hinge to try to fight this fight with, and we have 30 cards left. And our ground creatures against a Brazen Bar, we like that. Brazen Borrower doesn't mean a damn thing in this scenario. Let's play this first. Since they were nice enough to give us a 1-1. Play this, see what we find. Come on, hopefully something not land. Ugh. That was not great. I'm just going to attack with the Mammoth. I'm not going to attack with the 1-1 because that's going to give us the ability to fight with the Lovestruck Beast. Alright, Soaring Thought Thief. Not too big of a concern. We would have been scareder if they had like an Agadeem's Awakening or something. This puts a lot of pressure on the opponent though. Right, they've got to come up with something here. They're going through their graveyard. Oh, they did find it. Oh my gosh. How bad is that for us? That is the worst. And they found a scavenger that's going to be a 7. Ugh. That's brutal. And they got our other questing beast too. Man, that sucks so bad. And the other prompt, man, they hit all the cards they needed off the top too. Oh, that sucks. All right, now I guess we need to find, well, one, a creature to start with. See if we can find one of our things that blocks flyers. A big Scavenging Ooze would be fantastic here. Another Great Hinge doesn't particularly help us. Man, this is a hell of a life race. Opponent's going to go all the way up to 18, though. That's brutal. Alright. Don't think we can afford to not attack. Especially with the opponent so low. Like, they're going to have to block something with the Scavenger. Alright, that's all they're blocking. Alright. So they're going to go to 2, but then they're going to gain 7. So they're going to go to 9. I mean, I guess we need the opponent to brick. I guess I'm going to go ahead and play this. Alright. If that's just a land, we're good. Oh, gosh. That was like the worst thing. Oh, that was the worst card for them to draw. Damn it. Alright. Our only other hope is they attack with Nighthawk Scavenger to gain life. We might as well attack with the Brazen Bar. Yeah, that's 11. And we have to find a fight spell. That's probably it. I mean, and I don't even know if we have one left. There's still 2 Primal Mites and a Blizzard Brawl. There's also another Vivian. Alright. Ah, damn it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. And we know they have a removal card here. Man, that stinks. Ah. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. I think that's just game. Man, that sucks. Think if I'm thinking about even if I attack with the 1/1 here. Yeah, it's fine. God, so close. So close. Can't imagine they don't have some removal. They're just trying to figure out what they want to deal with. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, block one of those. Take 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well, here's the plus side. They did put a creature back in our hand, which we were not expecting to have this turn, so maybe we could chain some creatures. Or we could do absolutely nothing. Oh, man. 4 of our last 5 cards were just lands. That's the worst. I don't even know what we could do here. Like, we need our opponent's hand to just be straight blanks. Yeah, that's going to get us dead anyway. Yeah, we're just dead. Like, literally just... like... Man, I'd like to go first again sometime, Arena. That was a good game, though. I can't even be that upset about it. It's just bad luck is all. All right. Just running this out there because we kind of have our next couple turns lined up. And if they want to kill Stone Cold Serpents, that's fine. Alright, so this is just like Dimir Control? Hadn't seen that in a few days. I mean, I guess people are still playing that. I'm not gonna do anything assuming they're gonna Extinction Event here. If this is what they're doing. No. Hey Jimmy, welcome back. Alright. I guess we attack with those. Alright, well we have double questing beasts, so we're gonna hope that gets stuff done. Oh, so they don't have an Extinction Event. Good to know. Good to know. Even, well, put a creature there of my own that we can eat. Alright, Blood Chief's Thirst. Fair. Attack. Go for the more conservative cards here. Make them use as many resources as possible dealing with those. So we could eventually roll the big dogs out. So it looks like they're trying to play a just like singular removal game to just deal with every single thing. So it's just like counter removal. So I feel like if we stick the Vivian, it's probably going to be good. This is mostly just like sampling the field and seeing what's going on. All right. All right, I'm going to bank on them drawing a land next turn. All right, let's hope this last thing's not in a gate. Because this is where we are now. Got it.
A world of monsters? This is
I'm going to go with Reach just in case.
Every day
And
is
we're
an
going to go and play this because that's an odd cost. All right. I think we might have gotten there. Ashiok. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to play anything for you to counter. I'm just there now. Well, as expected, the deck did what you wanted it to do. It's big, hefty, meaty creatures really getting stuff done. I will say this. I think if I had a choice, I might try to find room for one more Blizzard Brawl, maybe in place of that Bronodon, and or some additional haste creature. I know a lot of people look to say, why not Vorinclex? I do think it is a touch expensive for the deck, but you know, sometimes just having that extra creature could be good. I don't know if you'd play it over a Vivian or something else, but just having that extra haste creature, I think, could be really good when you're talking about something like the ultimatum matchups. But overall, I really kind of like where things are situated right now for this deck. He's had a lot of success with it, and it actually has played very well for me. So if you're looking for another way to play mono green, this is it. I will say this though, because the format is still shifting and people are still kind of figuring out new decks, I would say expect this to kind of get some updates and some changes almost weekly to kind of keep up with the metagame. The good news is your cards already exist. You don't have to go find a lot of new ones. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Essence Warden. And this really kind of comes back to the idea that people are always going to like these creatures that gain life whenever a creature comes into play. Pretty much every one of those that's existed in the history of Magic has had some amount of value. And in this case, Essence Warden, even the reprints are starting to get above $3. So that's a lot of heft for just a small common, uncommon creature. But you know what can you say? It's just what casual players like. It's what kitchen table players like. And, you know, got to respect that too. They make up a big percentage of the Magic population, and they're going to drive more prices than anybody else, regardless of people that believe it's mostly tournament players that do. That's actually not the case. Remember, if you want today's deck list, you can get it down in the description below. And if you want to come join us in the Discord and have any discussions about the decks in the videos or any of my other videos, or if you just want to get help with some of your stuff, especially with Strixhaven being out, stop by, say hi, see what's up. Or if you want to come be part of one of our streams or get some help through those. And then finally, if you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because if you like these videos and you come this far, why haven't you subscribed yet? And, you know, hit the like button while you're there. But the bell lets you be notified every time I have a video up. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.